Hello, my besties, and welcome to another music reaction. I got a song for you today by STEWART. It's called Roads to Moscow, and it was requested for by Paul Dover. Let's go get it.
They crossed over the border the hour before dawn, moving in lines through the day. Most of our planes were destroyed on the ground where they lay. Waiting for orders we held in the wood. Word from the front never came. By evening the sound of the gunfire was miles away. Softly we moved through the shadow, slip away through the trees, crossing their lines in the mists and the fields, on our hands and our knees. I know that I ever was able to see glowing red, silhouetting the smoke on the breeze. All summer they drove us back through the Ukraine.
What a shame, because at first I tried reading, the text on the video, but I gave up after about 2 seconds because how is anybody going to read that? Like 15 seconds and it's off the screen, and there's such long text to, anyway, that aside. So the song, Al's voice sounds amazing. The guitar is just from heaven, beautiful. And the story is a very intriguing one. I learned from what I read that it's about a Russian soldier that I cannot pronounce his name. I can pronounce it Alexander, but the other one, the Solzhenitsyn, I don't know how to pronounce that, And apparently, right, he was a Russian soldier who fought in the World War II. And he fought for Russia against the Nazis. And he was captured by the Nazis and released a day later. Now, you might wonder why he was released a day later. Apparently, what it is when the Soviets or the Russians, when they find out that, that one of their soldiers has been captured and released, they consider them as like contaminated goods. That's just crazy, man. And they kill them, So in essence, what the Nazis were doing is like, go on and kill your man, Very, very sad. I don't think he died, because it looks like he's the one revealing the story here. But anyway, we'll find out. Let's get some more.
All summer they drove us back through the Ukraine. Smolensk and Vyazma soon fell. By autumn we stood with our backs to the town of Orel. Closer and closer to Moscow they come, riding the wind like a bell. General Guderian stands at the crest of the hill. Winter brought with the rains, oceans of mud filled the roads, gluing the tracks of their tanks to the ground, while the sky filled with snow. I know that I ever was able to see the fire in the air, glowing red, silhouetting the snow on the breeze. In the footsteps of Napoleon, the shadow figures stagger through the winter, falling back before the gates of Moscow, standing in the wings like an avenger. And far away behind their lines, the partisans are stirring in the forest, coming unexpectedly upon their outposts, growing like a promise. You'll never know which way to turn, which way to look, you'll never see us. As we're stealing through the blackness of the night, you'll never know, you'll never hear us. And the evening sings in a voice of amber, the dawn is surely coming. The morning road leads to Stalingrad and the sky is softly humming. Two broken tigers on fire in the night.
That's a very, very fascinating story. I'm not big on war stories or even war documentaries. It's never been my thing, so I cannot fully, take in what's going on here. I can hear, that it's the rigors of war, and I can see that this men were put through all sorts of conditions as you'd expect in war. But somebody who's more versed in war, and battle matters would probably really get this more than I do. But I still can see what's going on. And I just wonder here if Al Stewart wrote this song, because the way he tells the story, names, places, details, and these descriptions, I'm thinking, if this guy wrote the song, was in the army once or something, or maybe, like I said, he's got he's one of those who has a big interest in matters such as this. In fact, he must have, because, for example, I wouldn't go and write a song about war, because it's not my thing. But for him to do that, right, he must have a thing about battles and stuff like that. Very, very intriguing. I still don't know what's going to happen at the end. I hope this guy doesn't get killed, but we'll see. We'll find out. Let's get some more.
Two broken tigers on fire in the night flicker their souls to the wind. We're waiting the lines for the final approach to begin. It's been almost 4 years that I've carried a gun. At home it'll almost be spring. The flames of the tigers are lighting the road to Berlin. Quickly we move through the ruins that bow to the ground. The old men and children they send out to face us, they can't slow us down. And now that I ever was able to see, the eyes of the city are opening now. It's the end of the dream. I'm coming home, now you can taste it in the wind, the war is over. And I listen to the clicking of the train wheels as we roll across the border. And now they ask me of the time that I was caught behind their lines and taken prisoner. They only held me for a day, a lucky break I say. They turn and listen closer. I'll never know why I was taken from the line and all the others, to board a special train and journey deep into the heart of Holy Russia. And it's cold and damp in the transit camp, and the air is still and solemn, and the pale sun of October whispers the snow will soon be coming. And I wonder when I'll be home again, and the morning answers never, and the evening sighs and the steely Russian skies go on forever.
Wow. The first thing I'm going to say is the music was just like incredible. The strings, oh my Lord, you know, and when it builds, you know, when all those backing vocalists, you know, the girls and all, when they were like heading home and they had all the ums and ahs. Oh God, that was just like, I felt the hair on my back and my you know, and my arms stand up, you know, that was like incredible. Now, Alexander probably thought, now the war is over, you know, I can get back to normal. He said it's been away from home for 4 years. You know, the war took 4 years, right? But he had another thing coming. He was like taken, you know, from you know, they had a lineup, you know, and some of them were like taken off, you know, and he wondered why are they taking some of us away? And that's because those they were taken away were the ones who had been captured and released. And he didn't understand that. He was even saying to them that, you know, he was lucky he was only held for a day. Little does he know that he just like announced his own like sentence, you know, because of I guess what the Russians were like doing is like, once you've been captured and released, they must have tortured you or something, and you must have revealed some things about us to them. So it's like you know, that's why they killed him. He was lucky that he wasn't even killed, and he was imprisoned. You know, according to, you know, he said they were like in a camp, you know, that was like all cold, and he wondered when he would go back home, and he was never. So he never went back home. He probably died in exile. And that's terrible, man. That's a beautiful song, you know, but very, very sad. And once again, the cold, harsh realities of war. Sad, beautiful. But the part when he said we're heading home, the way the music changed there and all those voices, it was just like the most gorgeous thing. Beautiful. Great stuff. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give the video a like for me, and I thank you for that. If it was your first time here today, welcome on board. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you come back again. Hope you join the family by subscribing. My name is Harry. Stay cool, stay safe, wherever you are. Most of all, stay beautiful in your hearts and soul. I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye-bye.